It's me again. Yes, it has been Christmas, it has been my birthday, it has been New Year's Eve, and it has been New Year's Day. Now it is getting into the middle of January, and all kinds of tumultuous things are happening in the world. But you know what? I am not going to talk about them because I have a particular perspective, and you may have a different perspective, and if we disagree, you might just stop watching my videos. But I wanted to talk about things I got for my birthday. My dad got me these two big 12-pack boxes of double-decker moon pies. Look at the big size of these things. They're huge. When we first got them, I opened them up and immediately gave one of my kids. One of them brought half of it back saying, "That's a lot of moon pie." We also got a small box of the strawberry minis, single-decker. I did not really like them that much. Surprisingly, they were just not that impressive to me. They have a very fragrant flavoring. My wife and youngest daughter likes them. But my oldest daughter and my oldest daughter said, the market is saturated with strawberry flavored things. I just didn't seem to be all that impressed with it because why another strawberry flavored thing on the market? Everything has strawberry flavors. So we went back to the wonderful goodness of the banana moon pies, which now we have plenty of them, although some estimates have said they are probably going to last about 2 days. But let me show you the inside of these delightful monsters once the light adjusts. Look at that big thick layer of marshmallow cream twice. But yes, I wanted to show off another one of my birthday presents is this Kindle. My wife got me a big Kindle, and naturally, no surprise, I've been playing Pixel Dungeon on it. Actually, this is Pixel Dungeon Unleashed. It's a version that I'm not going to be featuring in my 18 games video that I've yet to do. But this is the first game where I'm actually making it far enough down in the dungeon to actually defeat the bad guy and get the finish the game. And this is an extreme cheat mode too that I'm using, so that tells you about how good I am at the game. But I did want to talk about, I wanted to talk about wallpapers first. Look at this annoyingly busy background that I've got on my phone. I mean, it's pretty, it's bright colors. I got this from a Robert Crumb website. I'm going to put myself in an empty spot. It's bright colors, powerful, busy, complex, and you can see by the groups above me here, you can't really see anything on your phone when you're using this. I decided to go ahead and put it in a blog entry, and I'll put the blog article link in my description below. But you can't see these things, stuff on your phone with this. I'll go ahead and show you my gallery of other, that's something you want to see later in the video. Where's my wallpapers? Gallery here. Here is the full wallpaper. It's bigger than the phone width-wise, but not height-wise. But still, when you go to set things as wallpaper, it shows you a portion of it and says, select which portion you want to be your wallpaper. I also have this classic one. Hide his butt. You don't want to be seeing that stuff on YouTube. They just took the Hemispheres album cover and extended the sky upward to make it not take up the whole image. This is the image that I used in the Skillful Pixel Dungeon giveaway video with Clockwork Angels on the bottom and the Starman from 2112 on the top, embossed in the red background of Clockwork Angels. This is a picture I took at my dad's house. I haven't used it as a wallpaper yet because it still looks a bit busy for a phone, but I like the iconic single flower in the middle of the image surrounded by the soil below and the mulch being totally lifeless brown, but this big, huge white and red, beautiful image right springing up in the middle of it. This is the painting that is the backdrop of my book cover, and this is the actual book cover of the final edition. Notice my name is scooted off to the left on the book cover. I did that when I finally finished the first revisions because it just seemed to be so central and getting in the way of this big yellow stripe if I had it centered. So I scooted off to the left a little bit so it wouldn't be getting into that Stripes way. These are just some pictures of a forested walk path in Arkansas, I believe. I think that's where I got these pictures from. But I love the fact that it's near the Smoky Mountains, so you can see the vaporous mist in the air going off into the distance. This is another picture of one of the test shots that I used for doing the cover picture. Notice I have lights coming in from the side here and another one from the top. And this is another one where I have the light coming in from the bottom and then centrally from the top. But of course I couldn't use it because I got this annoying dimple lighted up here. This is a close-up of the blue painting before we put the stripes on. I had told my wife I wanted it to have a texture, a contour, and she gave me this delightful brushstroke pattern that looked like drifting skyscapes. So I think that was a wonderful effect that she achieved. This is a picture that my wife hates for me to make fun of, but it's a crystal that apparently had been covered with different types of sediment while it was growing, so it got these different colors of layers in it, but I call it the cheeseburger crystal, because if you look at it, this here is a hamburger patty, and then here is a layer of cheese, and then here is a tomato, and then here is bacon, and then here is either lettuce or an avocado. It's a cheeseburger inside of a crystal. But the thing I wanted to show off, and the reason why I was wanting to show off the production report story. Oh, did you want to see that? That gift that I keep talking about? This is that gift that I always said I wanted to keep on my phone forever because it was so poignant and powerful to me emotionally. I don't know what movie this came from. If anybody can identify this, I have no idea what it comes from, but it just seemed to be so emotionally cathartic to me. The image of somebody finally being relieved and comforted, only to realize that no, this is actual sadness, not relief. So I don't know, this just touched me in a very powerful way several years ago. This here is what I wanted to show you. I got an email from Facebook Business the other day. I think this was on the 6th. Convenient timing, isn't it? That if I put my picture up here, I'll be more likely to make eye contact with the camera because it's right above this corner of the phone. This book was rejected off of the Facebook market shop because listings may not promote the buying or selling of alcohol. It's a book, a paperback book. I'm selling it for cost, the cost of printing and shipping the book. No, not shipping, just of producing the book. Because, well, I can't claim copyright on it. But, yeah, so it's marketed at $4.24, and Facebook tried to reject it because it cannot promote. And you're going to find this amusing. Somebody, when I posted this on Twitter, somebody replied, "It's because you use that god-awful font." And he's not far off in his mocking criticism. I mean, granted, he did mean it as a joke, and it is funny. But I'll be honest with you, the effect is achieved in Microsoft Word with simple word art. This is your generic font. Geramond, I think it is. The font that I used for the text inside the book. Bolded, embossed, and the color shading, and then receding up to a vanishing point. And then I took the end story and run it across it, and so that it would look like it was going across that, so you'd have an X pattern of the words. But yeah, you had to make fun of this font because you use that god-awful font. It's driving people to drink just thinking about trying to read this book. So yes, and I'm going to tweet this video to this guy saying, "This is what I had to say about your tweet," because it was actually that funny. So yeah, that's, oh, and birthday presents also, I wanted to show off. This is a drink cup that my employer got for me. One of those permanent plastic straws that has a little thing at the bottom to keep it from falling out of the lid. Don't spill my drink. You see the little knob at the bottom to keep it from falling out of the lid. But the birthday present is, my daughter likes to get me plastic ice cubes in various shapes, and I like to use them because, I don't know, it's because she got them for me. One year she got me fish, very bright pastel colored fish, and the following year she got me cactuses, very dark green plastic cactuses. And I like to take those two sets and put them together and use them together so I could have fish and cactuses together in a drink. The delightful irony of two things that just don't at all belong together, being together in a drink. But yeah, that's, this is the shell of my phone. I have to take it off in order to mount my phone to the camera stand. So yeah, I just pick it up nervously because I don't want to forget to put it back on when I'm done with this video. Don't forget to like this. Did you see I put this on the wall now? Don't forget to like the video if you had fun with a couple of my jokes. I look forward to getting into booktubing now that I finally have a Kindle where I can show off book covers like the way Steve Donahue does. I watch his channel an awful lot because he's extremely intelligent and he reads a lot. And he's also extremely good to his viewers. Did I show off the moon pie? I think I did. But look at this delightful goodness. Let me wait for the light to adjust. Look at those big thick layers of marshmallow cream. But yeah, so next time I order from Moon Pie, I'm going to get, there's a chocolate mint flavor. And yes, try it. There's a pumpkin spice flavor, but I'm not going to get it because my wife and daughter are allergic to cinnamon with sugar, so they can't have that flavor at all. Because pumpkin spice involves some cinnamon and always used on sweet stuff, so they can't have it for some reason. It interacts with their stomach in a very strange, unpleasant way. So we just avoid using cinnamon and sugar. Yeah, I want to try the chocolate mint ones. And that's really all. The product line is a little bit limited, but then again, it's like considering the kind of product it is, how many different flavors could there be? I guess they could do butterscotch, but again, since they're not a very widely known snack product, it's not like they're going to be branching off into all kinds of weird flavors because the market's just not going to take that very well. Did you notice my glasses dip a little bit? I have a dimple on the side of my skull here where the ear hook tends to stick. If I put them on exactly right, they'll actually sit at this angle. So I have to push the ear hook up above that dimple so it won't fall into it and pull my glasses crooked. Anyway, I need to stop because I'm running into time, and it's a weeknight and I have to go to bed because I have to work in the morning. So let us be done.